We have barely learned the names of the Numerian Crusaders, and they're already turning our colonies to glass. With any luck at all, our remaining shipyards can bolster a force adequate to defend against the coming onslaught, but it's gonna be close. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more STELLARIS Galactic Paragons in our High Dominion 2 series. The Downit colony has been annihilated. The Albicon colony is being annihilated, and this is by their large fleet, which is, believe it or not, good. Their small fleet has broken off and is attacking systems nearby, but we are currently upgrading our main fleet. It's about 50% done, almost 50% done. I still have a few potential things that I can build as well, and I'm going to see what I can do here. Let's go ahead and might have to actually do some buying and selling. Necessary, though, because these things need to get going as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and build some additional housing with a city district there. There's a part of it that feels counterintuitive, but at the same time, like, I know that I need these planets up and running as soon as possible. Any economic boost I can get at this point, I'm going to take. Alright, so we're going to go on speed 1 and just let this fleet upgrade. And I'm really hoping that number climbs a little higher. Alright, that's not a good sign. Does that mean there's another fleet? Or are we just detecting... Okay, we're detecting a transport on its way in. So very much like I've done in the past episode, over the past one, and to an extent the one before that, I am going to be just taking it super easy while these ships get built. So I'm not only building ships, but I'm also upgrading, again, my main fleet. It looks like it actually is getting strong enough to potentially be able to handle this. So we just need to move at the appropriate time. I need to annihilate that fleet while it's separated from the big one. Albicon colony has been bombarded. This atrocity must be avenged. Now that is... There's still one more colony that they have to bomb, which, again, as a commenter said, their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire. And that is absolutely true. Couldn't have said it better myself. So I'm just quoting you. But we are...
Vessels
okay.
upgraded.
Looks like I still have an upgrade to do here. And ironically, it's doing the same thing now. Yeah, it's building a Corvette. Listen, I appreciate you for building a Corvette, but you need to upgrade my ships. Do you understand? Like, that's the one thing that matters. Because it's the destroyers especially that needed upgrades.
Vessels upgraded.
Okay, now I want you to reinforce. Okay, and while it's reinforcing, I'm going to go ahead and send this fleet to attack. So they're bombing Enthras Mandate here. We're going to go say hello to them with this fleet. We're still building, but if we can intercept here, also let me send Kos as well. We're going to need all hands on deck and our very big space amoeba. That now is saying it is a space amoeba mother. Kos is going to be necessary in this fight. Hopefully we can get to the colony, Enthras Mandate, before it's bombed to glass. Devastation's pretty high already. The Republic of Hydor has declared us a rival. Okay. I'll take that free influence. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So it does seem like, okay, the Republic of Hydor actually occupies a lot of this space. That explains why there's so much here that seemed like I could potentially take it.
Attacking enemy vessels.
All right, so we have arrived with... Okay, that's kind of annoying. One of the fleets got a little ahead of the rest of the group. But it looks like we're still winning pretty effectively, which is good because it means that the primary fleet is not even getting damaged in this fight. Okay. This is a pretty big deal. We can now launch the display of power agenda, which means that war exhaustion gain will be even lower, and militarist ethics attraction will be even higher. So I'm definitely going to launch that. Now, what else can I do to immediately help? Because I really need to think about this. Alright, so I love that strong on our own will eventually give us more stability and better encryption and better growth speed. Could come in really handy. Also, infinite opportunities just to give all citizens a happiness boost, starting at 4 and then eventually climbing to 10% could be good. Evolving society, this will help us unlock traditions faster. I'm kind of tempted in that direction, to be honest, but also civil exclusion. This would increase crime, but eventually we would have a worker and slave pop resource output increase. Let's go ahead and do this, just because I feel like I need all hands on deck economically. All right, let's now... We're going to reinforce this fleet. Our fleet is not quite strong enough at the moment, but one thing that I can do here is retake this station as a defensive bulwark. And if I can manage to retake it and then use this as the point at which I hold, that's even better. So we're going to attempt that. Still building ships, by the way. Absolutely still building ships. Ferris Mandate is ready for its upgrade. Let's go ahead and queue that up. Okay, and everything else is still building. Kelnet Colony is getting bombed, unfortunately. There's not a lot that I can do about that. Devastation's getting pretty high. That fight went pretty well, though, which is encouraging. I just need to be mindful of the fact that the first Star Order is going to move ahead of the rest of the fleet. Just kind of annoying. But it is what it is.
Savage hordes touching down.
Alright, so they have officially wiped out all 3 colonies, which means probably that fleet is going to be on its way to attack us now. Actually, are they going to... Where are they going? Looks like they're flying to Eolum, so yeah, they're headed our way. Not great timing. I might want to back off, to tell you the truth. Okay, so they are on the way. Let me see, what would be the smartest way to defend here? We have a colony in Savasic. So if we move back, they might start trying to bomb Savasic, but that would give me the opportunity to build additional ships that could actually defeat their fleet. And if this is their main attack fleet and I defeat them here, I might be able to start pushing back and retake entire territory. So it seems at this point like a tactical retreat will be best. We may actually be able to recover a little bit of the battle power of the Sugenia station. In the meantime, it is currently marked at 2.2k. Oh wait, no it's not. No it's not. That's not this is the station. So yeah, it has no military power right now, which is normal. Let's go ahead and pull back so that we don't get into a fight sooner than we're ready. Alright, Sugenia station is currently disconnected from the network. Just on the off chance that reconnecting it will do anything in the short term, I'll do that. Syndar Prime does have a slot available, but I don't think I'm going to use that right now. Wegri, you have something you can repair. Tell you what, let's go ahead and replace this, though. We need a precinct house here. Then we're just going to demolish... Oh, these are hollow theaters. Okay, well, we might eventually be able to repair those. All right, so we are doing better with our consumer goods and our food shortage. It's still not great, but it's improving, so it might continue to improve as stability increases on our newly found worlds. As our Yuri population accepts their new roles, which, you know, it's unfortunate, but we're playing a tyrant empire, so it is what it is. Let me make sure that all of my movement orders are sticking. They are. No, I don't want you to go there. I want you to go here. And then hopefully they'll all heal up around this station. It does seem like I might be able to benefit... Yeah. I could benefit from buying more alloys. I just need to keep a very close eye on these shortages, particularly with regard to food. Alright, still building some ships. All well and good. Alright, so the Sugenia starport now does have some military strength again. It looks like there is a little bit of debris that I could investigate eventually. We're not going to do that just yet. What are you guys doing? Are you all moving appropriately? So the Sugenia station is going to fall again here, unfortunately.
Station under attack.
There's nothing to be done about that, but I think the fact that there's another colony in Savasic is ultimately a good thing. I hate to lose them, but I think it's ultimately a good thing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this planetary capital. because it needs it. And just keep thankfully my energy income is freaking great right now. That's one of the things that's kind of saving me at the moment. I'm kind of optimistic about how this fight might go. My station currently around Sin, let's take a look at this, is not particularly strong. I'm building some frigates. I could upgrade to a Starhold, which it currently is not a Starhold, but I could do that upgrade. Alright, so they're now going to bomb the Empress Mandate.
Attack.
Unsurprisingly.
Zero-G research platform disrupted.
Alright, we're building up the alloys that we need, which is not a lot at this point. New Riordan is down some housing, so why don't we go ahead and buy some more minerals there. Because this is kind of a back colony, so I can afford... I'm going to build an agriculture district there. This is looking a little bit dicey from a food shortage perspective. I don't love that. I can sell some of my volatile motes. I'm not making a ton of those right now, but I can sell some of them. And use that to buy myself some time. Everything hinges upon just building enough ships here. That's all that matters. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, we've had a rebellion. The Associated Urian Sons has declared war on the vassal of the Urian regime. Consequently, we're now at war. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Man, this could not go any worse. So we have another war happening, and there's no way. There's nothing we can do down here to defend against what's happening. It's basically a rebellion. The vassal itself is not rebelling, but there's a breakaway faction within the vassal state that's just saying, no, we're not going to do this, which canonically makes perfect sense. This empire right here is just a massive monkey wrench in my plans. Okay, well that's... Oh no, the fleet is actually jumping toward me. That's not good. They're not taking Savasic, or not going straight for that colony.
Under attack.
That's not good. We might have to hold them here.
Zero-G research platform disrupted.
Okay, so... Looks like they're on the way. Yep, this is the moment of truth. Let's see how it goes. I've built every ship that I can.
Retreat.
Alright, so construction ship. Alright, they both just ducked out.
Zero-G construction vessel under attack. Attacking enemy vessels.
Let's see how this goes. Come on, guys. You got this. Ooh. Ooh. It's actually looking good. Republic of Hydor no longer a valid empire. Okay. We won. We won. We took losses, but we won. So let's start pushing back. I'm going to have to accept whatever nonsense happens down here for a minute, because we need to do damage in this war up here. We're almost completely worn out in terms of war score, and I do not want to lose this fight. So we're just going to start pushing as fast and as hard as we can. Tell you what, you're going to be Team 1, you're going to be Team 2, you're going to be Team 3. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. All right. You're going to go there. You're going to go straight to Savasic. Koss is going to go straight to Savasic. All right, Wegri would benefit from an additional build right now, so let's do that. I'm going to build a farming district on Wegri. And here we go. We're going to retake Abdrade and then head for Savasic as soon as we can.
Receiving communications.
No. The Numerians just offered us peace because we kicked their ass. Not doing it.
Attacking enemy assets.
All right, so this is going to re-strengthen our economy too as this kicks in here. All right, what do we have here? Ah, damn. I did not notice the food shortage ticking down. I got too excited about everything else. So that's going to be extra annoying because now that they've added the situation mechanic, it's an additional layer of penalties on top of what's traditionally there. So let's go for a detection array. Ugh. Alright, so we bought a little bit of food, and hopefully that will buy us some time. I just need to keep a closer eye on that so that that doesn't continue to be a problem. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do here. I don't have the ability to boost food production with a building yet.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Alright, we've arrived here. Let's go ahead and hit them. Now we're going to hit Shugenya. That station has gotten pretty strong, unfortunately. So it's going to take some effort to defeat it. But I have no choice. I've got to move as fast as I can and retake all of this territory before they start strengthening it. And then I'm going to try and push into their territory as well. Because remember, because they're fanatic purifiers, any territory that we take, we're going to take over it in the same way that they've taken it from us. It's just going to change hands immediately. All right, new tradition available. Oh boy. Supremacy would certainly make us stronger right away. Unyielding would... In some ways, I think unyielding might be the best choice, because since we're finding ourselves in a defensive position here, we have wars on both sides of us, one after the other, ping-ponging back and forth. Having some extra starbase capacity and upgrade speed, and eventually more defensive platforms, could be a huge win. But also just having more prosperity so that our empire as a whole is in better shape could be good. So I'm torn between those two. And there's also still the new tradition trees, aptitude and statecraft. Statecraft makes the council more powerful. We gain a new agenda, get more edicts fund, and when we're done with this tree, we would have more leaders. Counselors would have more effective skills, one more, and we'd have one more ascension perk. Agendas would be established faster. New... Alright, so this just unlocks a bunch of agendas. Council agenda effect duration would be increased by a 5th. Counselor experience gain. Whenever an agenda is launched, all leaders gain 300 experience. Wow. So that's pretty huge. Aptitude, however, is just for leaders themselves. Leaders become less expensive. We get a leader starting trait. More leader capacity. Bigger leader pool size. Leader maximum negative traits is reduced by 1. Leader lifespan increased by 10 years. Leader experience gain increased by 10%. And champions of the empire. So this just increases the bonuses for each type of leader. So remember, we already picked an ascension perk that is leader focused. So I kind of want to go statecraft. You know, I kind of want to go this route just to balance things out a little bit. So let's do statecraft. Well, I'm still thinking about these two as well. So it's between statecraft, unyielding, and prosperity at this point. I think there's a pretty good chance we can turn this war against the Numerians around pretty quickly here and take some territory from them, maybe even take some planets from them, and then potentially come back. And win this war that's just been declared in the Galactic South. It doesn't seem like it's going well for them. Their war exhaustion is already pretty high. So, because they're starting as a rebel faction, I guess. So, it might not be the worst thing in the world that it's happening, but it could actually be helpful in some ways. But it's just kind of rotten timing. So, more defenses, a more prosperous empire to be able to stomach some of this economic strife more easily, or statecraft. I might do statecraft later. I think, because of how things are currently going, I'm going to choose prosperity.
Council agenda available.
So now we have the favored society agenda. Let's take a look at what that is. Because we currently have one that's based on resource output, but favored society might actually be better. Yeah, so this increases specialist pop resource output. And when it's launched, all resources from jobs on Syndar Prime are increased by 20%. But there's no crime increase. So crime would actually be reduced. Oh, man. But remember, we're currently getting a 5% bonus to all resources, not just specialist resources. So food, for example, is getting boosted by that at the moment. Oh, boy. All right. Let me build... Yeah, we're going to build alloy foundries on Syndar Prime. Absolutely. Because I need that. And I'm hoping some of the... Yeah, I have an agriculture district almost done on Wegri, and I'm really hoping that helps with the food shortage. It's not going to resolve it, but it'll make it hopefully a little better. Let's go to speed 2 and see how this goes.
Technology secured.
All right, good. Faction unity bonus has been increased by 10%. Unpause. Goodness. I'm saying goodness because right as I hit on pause, there was a pop-up, so spacebar didn't do anything because this just popped up. Greetings, Patron Candrith, Scion of Indri. So we really want this. We really, really do, but I can't afford it. There's no way I can pay for it right now. There's no way. Can't afford it, sorry. So we just lost our unity bonus. That's unfortunate. Fleet command limit plus 20, probably a good idea. However, colonial bureaucracy, is cheaper and a baseline technology for additional improvements. Oh, hello. We can do another one of these here. Yes, absolutely. Do that immediately. We need more food. Yesterday. Get on it. Also, it does seem like we have some blockers to clear on that planet, but there's nothing much we can do about it right now. All right, so let's now split our efforts a little bit. Now, they bombed all these colonies. Okay, for a second I wasn't sure if they'd actually bombed all 3. It seems like they're now attacking... Do we have a colony up here?
Under attack.
No, we just have a system. They're just going to take it from us. All right, so we're at 100% war exhaustion, which is bullcrap. They're going to be able to force peace.
Attacking enemy assets.
And potentially take systems from me. I'm going to try and stop that from happening right now. Alright, so I want you to go there, and then there. And if I can take systems from them, I'm going to do it. Oh, we have a freaking food shortage just kicked in again. Good God. Good God. When it rains in Stellaris, it truly pours. I'm just glad that in this series, I have options. In frickin' Clandestine Curiosity, when this started to occur, I had no options. It was rough. Alright. Can I potentially... Yeah, I can build an agriculture district on Wayfrid, which we badly need. We can just offset this food shortage, that would be great. Because I don't have enough to keep buying myself out of it. If I can retake these systems, I should be able to do that. But, alright, minerals from miners, good. That came at a great time. Unpause game. See, I still have... Man, I really need to break that habit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to break it during recording. It's like I need to play Stellaris when I'm not splitting my attention between commentary and playing in order to, like, teach myself I no longer need to hit pause, because I'm still doing it, expecting the game not to do it for me, even though I set that up for myself, which is hilarious. It's just sheer habit. Ooh, 3 good choices. I'm going to select gas extraction wells just so that we can have access to that resource where it's available as soon as possible. Alright, it does seem like we are retaking territory now.
Attacking enemy assets.
Alright, this fleet is not going to be strong enough to withstand this one. Alright, so they're withdrawing. New negative trait. Satu, daughter of Nock, gained a military trait, so she's intolerant. Our trust cap just went down. Satu, listen, no. Can we replace you with someone who's not incompetent? Why don't we just make Baron Victor Yarden our Minister of Defense, and then our Grand Storyteller can be someone new. Yeah, I don't want to reduce Council agenda speed. But Tig, daughter of Uhtred, would actually be pretty good, because our ship upkeep would be reduced and our army upkeep would be reduced. So let's go ahead and let Tig, daughter of Uhtred, be Grand Storyteller. Alright, we have some other possibilities here. And I kind of just want to keep building agriculture districts as much as possible so that we can offset this freaking food shortage. It's probably overkill how many I've built at this point, but I don't have much choice.
Attacking enemy assets.
Alright, so we're retaking the station. They're withdrawing from my territory, which is funny. They did all this damage, but now that we've actually turned the tables on them, yeah, they're proposing peace again. We're going to decline that. We have 500 days until peace can be forced. Hang on, it looks like a fleet has jumped in here. Let's go ahead and hit these guys with everything we've got.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Looks like they jumped. I'm going to send the weaker fleet back to ruin them, and we're going to send the stronger fleet in to actually start taking their territory. This is interesting. This war, I mean, I don't know what they're doing down here, but they haven't been able to do much. The rebellion probably doesn't have that many ships yet, so I might be able to turn it around and use the fact that there's been a rebellion to my advantage. Also, let me, before this becomes a problem again, let me buy some food. I just don't have the means to keep doing this. Wayfred? Really? Didn't I just order an agriculture district on Wayfred? I guess I did. I mean, the food shortage is going down. I have a big food shortage because we lost these colonies. All right, so the Kalnick colony didn't get fully bombarded. It just got destroyed. So I'll be able to at least restore my colony there fairly soon. Also, let's go ahead. I'm going to send this construction ship. Oh, that's just kidding. That's 3 construction ships. We're going to send 1 construction ship there. Then we're going to send you there. All right, let's see how this goes. We're going to stay on speed 2 for a second. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoa. What do you... Okay. They're hitting ruin him. I forgot that I'd sent the order to go there first, so I was like, wait, did I not retake Ruinham? Critical resource shortage. No, we're not in a critical resource shortage. I mean, we have the food shortage, and that is, going to be over in 4 months, and that'll help, actually, when that shortage ends. Because, again, we're getting
attacking enemy assets.
Additional penalties on top of what we're already suffering. It's a little bit absurd. All right, so we've retaken Ruinham. All right, so this is going well. We have 257 days to do as much damage to them as we possibly can.
Assets.
I actually want you to go down to Daglon and to Semesta. I want you to take as much of their territory as you can. And do I still have armies anywhere? I do. I want you guys to merge, and let's take a look at Hestimor. What kind of armies are we talking about here? 412? Perfect. I should have sent these armies sooner, and yeah, they're way here in Uxfury, so the chances that they're going to get here before the peace gets forced are slim to none, but we might at least be able to do some damage to their population here. All right, Eugenia Station still needs to be reconnected, maybe because it fell a second time, I'm guessing. Yep. That might help with the resource situation somewhat. All right, I do need to improve this planetary capital, but I feel like I need my other resources right now. Okay, the food shortage is starting to self-resolve. Encounter in Vigimar. We have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Vigimar system. For now, we have codenamed them the Teth Menace until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. Interesting. Betty, daughter of Etha. You will take over the efforts there. So apparently there are some aliens over in this direction, which, since we now control this territory, we'll have that to worry about. Alright, we're still reinforcing our fleets. Communications established. We are receiving a transmission from the Coalition of Jarelwar. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open. They're hegemonic imperialists. Of course they are. Greetings, I have been chosen by Chairwoman Neolona Lorila to represent the Coalition of Jarelwar in all diplomatic dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. We do not take kindly to your sort. Alright, so I'm guessing that's them? Yeah, that's them. So no more first contact, at least. Alright, we're almost done with this episode, but before we wrap up, I want to see if I can wipe out what's left of these guys. Alright, listen, I really want to be your patron, but I can't right now. Do you understand? Like, I'm in 2 wars at once. Go away. Alright, so they've closed their borders to us in a shocking turn of events. I'm just kidding, it's not shocking. Hang on, I need to make sure I buy some... Alright, our food shortage has resolved, which is nice. I'm going to sell a lot of minerals. I hate selling that many. But it's just to buy some consumer goods and hopefully offset our current problem. The food shortage has gone away, and that's one of the reasons that we're producing more resources.
Enemy assets.
Okay. So we're slowly taking control of this territory. And we actually now can do something with our science ships. Oh, this science ship actually doesn't have a scientist. Okay. Well, that can be easily fixed. Ooh, Taboo Daughter of Brock. So this would actually give us additional monthly alloys, or we can hire one that's a better archaeologist, although we already have one. Yeah, I think I'd rather have one with more anomaly discovery chance, especially after how the last couple of episodes have gone. Alright, so we're going to survey all of that. Hestimor is...
Enemy vessels. Receiving communications.
Okay, a lot happening at once. Private Collector. A private collector on New Yordan has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be Cybrex in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Let's just give up some influence. It belongs in a museum. That might have been the last Cybrex artifact, by the way. So that could be handy if we get that particular chain resolved. And this has been pure chaos for like 5 episodes now, hasn't it? Okay. Do we have... No, we don't. We don't have civilian industries on Wayford 2 yet, so let's absolutely get those built. Absolutely. Alright, so now we are attacking the station here.
Attacking enemy assets.
Yep, there it is. Cybrex home system located. Oh my god, it's right next to Sin. That's amazing. Contact the nearest science ship. Before you go anywhere, you're going to do those research projects, and very first, you're going to survey the system. Oh my god, that's so freaking lucky. It also gives us a different, well, this is good and bad. It gives us a different route into Sin. I actually kind of dislike that because it makes this, like, TUs is no longer the bottleneck that it was before. Part of me, I mean, I'm using that as a shipyard, so we'll keep it, but that's a downgrade for sure. Okay, so we have an election in progress, and we should be able to re-elect Candrith. I absolutely want to do that. I'm going to reject the peace offer. Alright, so we're starting to take territory from them. We're going to start bombing this planet with the second fleet. Although part of me just wants to send this... Where are the transports? Okay, so they've moved about a third of the way there. I very much doubt they'll actually arrive, but if they were to arrive, they could probably handle the ground assault on their own without support. So it's like, do I bomb them now and create devastation? Or do I just send all of my force to try and take as much territory as possible? This fleet seems like it's going to do enough on its own. So part of me just wants to keep pushing into their territory because I don't think they have anything to defend with. They sent everything they had against me, which was freaking funny. But, okay, so let me get a few things built here and I'll wrap up. We do have a couple of upgrades to do on Ferris words. Holy crap. I'm so, like, overstimulated by this episode. It's insane. It's just one event after another. And things are going well, but, like, anxiety is through the roof. So what I'm going to have to do, as soon as this war ends, is I'm going to have to come back down here and establish, you know, control over this area of space. It does seem like that's going to be pretty easy. There's not a huge, like, rebellion happening here that's taking territory from me. It's not the same as if we'd been declared on by an enemy empire. This is just a rebellion, and I'll need to quash it, and it might actually end up being good. I may be able to take their home planet from them, which is a tundra world, which is good. If we can take that from them, that would be positive. So I'm going to try to do that. But again, I think peace is probably going to be forced in 28 days, give or take. So we're just going to have to see where this war leaves us when it's over and do as much as we can to rebuild our defenses so that this entire area is defended against aggression coming in from over here, from either empire. Because we do now have two empires to worry about on this border and not just one. And both of them have reasons to want to conquer us. So we have more systems to take as well. So I can start to focus again on conquering these. I can actually do that right now, truth be told. I can move these ships down. I do need to be mindful of those shardlings, but they won't last long. So let's move those ships down and have them in place. And yeah, in the next one, we're just going to try and finish these two wars at once. It's probably going to be done pretty quickly, I would imagine. But for now, I'm going to stop this one here and breathe for a second, because this has been maybe the most intense episode of Stellaris that I've recorded since I brought the channel back. Certainly the most intense in a while, and it's just good that things have moved in a positive direction. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.